Hello, Cajun Blade. From where are you, Cajun Blade? Hello, Richard. How are you? Hello, dog. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's been a while. Also, dog. It's been like you've been here for quite some time, right? Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yes, you're looking good as always. Thank you. But yesterday was so sleepy. I got some layers already because I'm too fat. Thank you, dog. Oh yeah, because of what is this? Like because of scammers do hack on my Facebook. My God, it's really panicking me. Yeah, because scammers do. Yeah, yeah. He was so bugged, like he was so nuts. It's supposed to be hot there today. Yeah. Where are you now, dog? Oh, okay. It's also hot there. Yeah, send some heat across the pond, dog. Oh, thank you. But I need to, I need to do exercise today. I do. I think I have here. Like, this one. yeah, but it's wet here. I have to put it in here, then But I'll have to start doing this tomorrow. Yeah, look, and look, I still like I got belly, belly, belly. So yeah, I'm trying to have them, but yeah, I'll have to start this tomorrow. Yeah, see, I got some belly, belly. Thank you, Adi. Yes, thank you, dog. And then that's nice. Thank you. What time is it there, Adi? Yeah, so far I really like when people are, you know, um, like doing some, what is this? Oh, chatting me. Yeah. What you like in men? What do you mean? What is that? What you like in men? Yeah, would you like to hear scene of the crime again? Ah, well, I like someone which is good guy, and yeah, honest, and as long it's not criminal, you know. Yes, thank you, Adi. Thank you, Adi. Hi for viewers. Hello. We are now at 20 minutes doing live stream, right? So, thank God. Well, anyway, I'm just doing a live stream for like 1 hour. Then after that, I'll be gone. Oh shit, look at this, look at this. Hello, Romeo. Look at this. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, internet. You know, like the internet here, it so sucks. Bye bye, Romeo. Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes I said to myself, like, fuck, you know what? If only, like, because we're so angry about internet. If you're too angry, maybe you could smash your phone. Yeah, because I'm having data, not internet. Yeah, that's my WhatsApp, okay? So just in case you like to tell me something, then um yeah, you can search me through WhatsApp, right?
heard from him. I'm getting worried. Dr. Garcia, police department. Make yourself known, sir. City dispatcher now. City dispatcher now, help you. Hi, I'm trying to do a wellness check on a friend of mine that's in Ketchikan. Okay, what's his or her name? Eric Garcia, and I haven't heard from him. I'm getting worried. Dr. Garcia, police department. Make yourself known, sir.
When 58 years old, Dr. Eric Garcia was found dead in his house. It soon made headlines everywhere, but the mystery behind his death was far more harrowing than anyone expected.
In my gut, this death wasn't what it was as it appeared.
But as they dug deeper, this simple welfare check took a terrifying turn when they realized that the killer was along with them, and so close that he was the first to reach the crime scene.
He was very good at manipulating. Very good.
By March 27th, 2017, 12 days had passed since Jordan Chaplin had called 911 multiple times, pleading for a welfare check on his friend, Dr. Eric Garcia. He was supposed to attend an important medical conference on March 16th, but never showed up, leaving everyone deeply worried for him.
Basically trying to find out if they got a hold of Eric or if he had heard that Saturday he was supposed to come here to Washington, which is where I'm at. Nobody's heard from him yet. He gave me a house key and I'm going up there on Monday because I haven't heard anything and I am very worried. I did talk to Eric and he said that I could talk to you guys and I can give you guys permission to go in there, but I would have to physically be there. So we're more than welcome to go do that for you.
Each time the police came to check, they only looked around from the outside before leaving. But this time, when the Ketchikan, Alaska police arrived at Dr. Eric's house, 2 trucks pulled up alongside them. One of them was Dr. Eric's red Ford pickup, driven by none other than Jordan, who came all the way from Washington.
They said he had a red truck. Is that the truck? Where'd you find that? He's at the airport.
Jordan, who had a spare set of keys to the house, helped the police get inside. Little did they know what waited for them beyond that door would hold a web of mysteries.
Dr. Garcia, police department. Dr. Garcia, Dr. Garcia, Officer Miller, police department.
Their first priority was to secure the house and confirm if Dr. Eric was safe. After clearing the ground floor, they headed upstairs and stumbled upon a scene that froze them in their tracks. Dr. Eric, known as one of the most generous and compassionate surgeons, was found dead. The discovery was not only heartbreaking, but also surreal. However, the toughest part was yet to come, which was breaking the devastating news to his friends who were anxiously waiting outside for answers.
There's no easy way to put this, but he has passed away.
We were all upset. Everyone there, I was probably briefly in shock.
No, I don't play.
Hello.
If you need to go to the hospital, I'm going to get you to the hospital. If you want to go sit down, go sit down.
While the news was hard to process, the police began piecing together what might have exactly happened. It was during this process that one of Dr. Eric's friends mentioned that he had been dealing with some health issues.
Major heart issue that he's supposed to be hospitalized in January.
This year?
This year, they hospitalized him overnight here in Ketchikan.
Could it really be a natural death? The truth was locked away in the autopsy report, which would take days to arrive. But as the police continued their search, they stumbled upon something that painted a chilling picture. Upstairs, the air was thick with the strange smell of burnt barbecue briquettes. The deck door was wide open, and a cushion had been propped to let the smoke drift into the house, which was highly unusual. But there was something even more unsettling.
Around the body, there was actually a pill bottle that had Dr. Garcia's name on it. Next to the doctor was a coffee table that was pushed up close to the couch where he was located.
There was an open package of bacon, and there was a partially burned charcoal briquette on the coffee table.
As the police tried to make sense of the strange scene, outside, one of Dr. Eric's friends, Bobby Jackson, grew visibly agitated about something serious.
This house needs to be secure. Yeah, we'll take care of it. I mean, the alarm needs to be set. What I'm saying is there's stuff in there that needs to be locked up.
He pulled them aside and pointed towards a closed door, claiming that it led to a storage area. But in reality, it was where Dr. Eric kept his most prized possessions, which was a gold mine for many.
Dr. Garcia had hundreds of mostly silver. He had some gold, but he collected gold coins and some of the mint coins. And he had a lot. When I moved him from his rental to Dr. Garcia's new house that he purchased, that sagged the back of my car down, he had so much gold and silver in there.
With growing urgency, the police rushed to open the dead-bolted door, hoping to confirm if the valuable items were still there. But what they found, however, was nothing like they expected.
There was no gold. There was no silver found. There were racks and racks that were empty. I did not see a large collection of alcohol or coins or gold or anything. There was 30 or 40 bottles.
It became clear that Dr. Eric wasn't just dead, he had been robbed. Yet strangely, there were no signs of a break-in or forced entry into the house or storage room. Almost everyone close to him knew about the treasure he kept hidden, but no one could say if the robbery was connected to his death. However, for police, it soon became a key focus of the investigation, as Dr. Eric was known for his kindness, always giving gifts and dedicating his time to his friends and service.
Yeah.
What I've learned about Dr. Garcia through the course of the investigation is that he was very generous and shared things often with those that he loved and was close to. He would share portions of that alcohol collection that he had. He would give gold coins.
But for some of his closest loved ones, his selflessness had sometimes felt a bit too much, raising questions they never expected to have to ask.
I mean, he had no bounds. He just, hey, you like that? Is that cool? Have it, and it's a gold nugget. It's an expensive piece of jewelry. Normal people don't just give to whoever.
Like and subscribe, YouTube fam.
YouTuber ka ba? Earn easy commission and the 20,000 pesos joining bonus. Simply register to YouTube Shopping, tag products in your videos, and fill out our form.
Whoever.
Just when the police thought they were onto their first lead, another twist came their way. Jordan called them again, but this time regarding his growing fears behind Dr. Eric's death.
I am very worried. He is missing, and he was contemplating. Nobody's heard from his parents. 10 days since then. Okay.
What stood out as particularly odd was the family's response, as they confirmed that Dr. Eric had never shown signs of depression or any intention of harming himself.
Do you think he was lonely? Yes. And the reason for that is after he died, I went to his house. I was by myself, and it was so lonely there. There's no lights outside. It's so quiet. And inside that house, I just felt the loneliness. I just could not imagine him living in there.
Now, finding out the exact cause of Dr. Eric's death became more urgent than ever. And when the autopsy report finally arrived, it revealed something deeply disturbing. The cause of death was listed as a morphine overdose, but there was a big problem. In reality, no morphine was found anywhere in Dr. Eric's house. Even more perplexing was that his bloodstream showed traces of a prescription sedative, along with dangerously high levels of carbon monoxide.
The toxicology report revealed a 9% value of carbon monoxide.
Now that is 4 times the normal limit. So this raises the attention of police when you consider all the other aspects of this case that they've learned.
Soon, a crucial detail clicked: the strong smell of grill and charcoal from the house that was far from ordinary.
The deck is on the windward side of the house. That's the southeast side. Southeast side of the house. So no one in Ketchikan who is a resident here in your view would ever have barbecued on the southeast side of their house. Especially on the second floor that's going to get some wind.
To unravel the mystery, the police decided to take another hard look at the house, and this time, they discovered some alarming riddles. The walls were dotted with strange markings, which were the leftovers from what turned out to be multiple smoke detectors that had been removed.
Every single place that a smoke detector was located or should have been was just the base with the wiring harness sticking out. There was not one smoke detector inside that house. They were all missing.
According to Dr. Eric's friends, he wasn't the type of person to climb a ladder and remove smoke detectors himself. In fact, they described him as someone who rarely did anything for himself, not even simple tasks like grilling. This new detail added weight to their suspicions. The removed smoke detectors, combined with the strange smell of charcoal and the open deck door, painted a picture far more complex than what it seemed at first glance.
He is so committed to his career that he's not doing anything else. So his house could be on fire. He has to call somebody else to go, hey, can you check on that fire? Maybe see if you can call the police or something.
The missing smoke detectors had been removed to avoid triggering an alarm when the barbecue flames were set. But where had they gone? As the investigation dragged on, finding the missing smoke detectors became increasingly difficult. Until weeks after Dr. Eric's death, his brother Saul Garcia was walking near the woods not far from his late brother's house, and suddenly noticed an odd pile of discarded items tucked among the trees. This discovery would take the case into a whole new dramatic turn.
As I'm walking, I get a ping on my phone and I pull it out. And as I look at my phone, I notice these white dots down below. I took some pictures with the telephoto lens, and sure enough, those look like the smoke detectors.
Saul wasted no time and called the Ketchikan police, who rushed to the woods. There they discovered 6 smoke detectors discarded among the trees, and when they returned to Dr. Eric's house, they matched the detectors to the 6 empty mounting plates on the walls using their serial numbers. The match was undeniable. Someone had desperately tried to dispose of them to get rid of the evidence. It wasn't just a robbery, but a planned murder. The authorities now began to suspect that someone close to Dr. Eric might be involved in his death, as the person would have had easy access to the house. To dig deeper, they started looking into every aspect of Dr. Eric's life, including his financial records. And that's when they made a shocking discovery.
Garcia had made wire transfers to several people, including someone named Logan Cruz.
Where's all this money going to? Who's Logan Cruz?
While it caught them by surprise, they soon realized they already had a clue about this new lead. Logan Cruz.
Nobody's heard from him yet? What's your name? My name's Logan. Oh, my real name is Jordan Joplin, but everybody calls me Logan. Sorry.
Although Jordan was familiar to Dr. Eric's friends, he remained somewhat of an enigma to those present at the scene the day Dr. Eric's body was discovered. Jordan claimed to be extremely close to Dr. Eric, and even drove his pickup truck back to the house with his girlfriend. However, from the very beginning, his behavior was questionable, and his demeanor just didn't sit right with the others. What made things even stranger was that Jordan was the one who had requested the welfare check, flying all the way from Washington to Ketchikan with a key to Dr. Eric's house.
So what is that relationship? Who is this guy? So we just put him on closed doors.
Jordan wasn't just close to Dr. Eric. He had been trusted with the power of attorney, giving him significant control over Dr. Eric's affairs. But when the police asked him about the missing valuables, he claimed to have no idea about them.
You said you have power of attorney? I have a paper that you gave me. It said power of attorney. I don't get you. Where is that? Do you know of any high value items in the house? No. Anything you think is high? Where do you stay when you're in Ketchikan? Okay. And you're not aware of any high valued items in the house? Yeah, actually. Okay. I'm asking you about it because, so you need to be truthful with us.
The suspicions surrounding him didn't end there. The very next day, after the police received a search warrant, they decided to inspect Dr. Eric's pickup truck, and inside the glove compartment, they found a crucial piece of evidence.
In the truck, we found a receipt, a waybill from a large company that transports goods all through Alaska along the coast down to the state of Washington.
In the receipt from Alaska Marine Lines AML, it clearly indicated that Jordan was listed as the recipient, and Dr. Eric's address was provided as the shipper. The shipment was headed to Jordan's address in Maple Valley, Washington. But what was even more surprising was the weight of the package, which was nearly 2 tons. What could possibly be inside such a massive package?
I did locate a Walmart receipt that was in the garbage in the kitchen. That Walmart receipt listed several items, notably several plastic bins or totes, things that you would store a variety of items in, just plastic boxes with lids.
Would you have a few questions for you?
Interestingly, Jordan had an explanation for it. as he claimed that during his last visit to Ketchikan on March 15th, he and Dr. Eric had gone to Walmart together for some shopping.
I think it was 50/16 is when I used his truck. Okay, you'd have to return the truck to him while he was with me. So, it was a Walmart.
Without wasting any time, the police headed to the only Walmart in the area to review the security footage. What they found on the surveillance cameras was a significant breakthrough in the investigation.
What you see is Jordan Joplin moving about Walmart from various different angles. It shows him from the side, it shows him from above. It just shows Jordan Joplin checking out with all these stacked plastic bins in his cart. One of the camera angles actually shows Jordan Joplin with a huge grin on his face.
He also had an employee who helped him load several bins into his truck, so much so that he needed an extra cart. After the items were packed, Jordan drove off. But what stood out was what wasn't on the camera: Dr. Eric. He wasn't seen in any of the shots of the camera. With Jordan's lies coming to light, authorities were more curious about shipment with Alaska Marine Lines. They quickly went to the shipping company to investigate further, and the footage they found there only confirmed their growing suspicions.
That's the point in time where we saw video footage of Dr. Garcia's truck, and then Jordan Joplin going from the vehicle and unloading items.
Jordan had used plastic crates to load items into shipping containers, which were then sent through AML Alaska Marine Lines. But just as the authorities got this major lead, bad news followed. Those containers had already been shipped 10 days earlier, and were now on a barge heading to Seattle.
Whatever is inside those containers, detectives want to get their hands on it before Jordan Joplin does. They take off for Seattle, and the clock is ticking.
Everything was unfolding just as they planned. They reached the shipping port in Washington just ahead of Jordan, only to find that the containers were already set aside, ready for pickup. When the authorities opened them, they uncovered what everyone had been searching for: the gold mine of valuables that had gone missing from Dr. Eric's house. This discovery wasn't just about recovering stolen items. It was the key that would blow the entire case wide open.
Oh my God. There were cases of coins and collectibles, the gold and silver. There were hundreds of bottles. It was a massive collection. These boxes were so full, it almost seemed like they were overspilling when we opened them. His entire life, his computers, personal checks, bank checks in the name of Dr. Garcia, passport in the name of Dr. Garcia.
The authorities had finally uncovered thousands of dollars worth of Dr. Eric's stolen treasure, but this was just the beginning. Their next step was to arrest Jordan, a task that wouldn't be as straightforward as it seemed.
Yeah.
They enlisted the help of Seattle law enforcement, whose first challenge was to lure Jordan out of his house, making it easier to apprehend him at the shipping port. Surprisingly, Jordan made their job easier as he was eager to retrieve the containers and quickly agreed to meet at a designated location arranged by the authorities. Unbeknownst to him, it was all a carefully planned trap. Jordan arrived right on time, and after a brief conversation, he was taken into custody without much resistance. With Jordan's arrest, the first phase of their plan was a success, but the investigation wasn't over yet. The next step was to execute a search warrant at Jordan's home, where they hoped to uncover more evidence
Maybe
to
they
tie
were
him to
boyfriends.
Dr. Eric's death. However, when they arrived at the property, they encountered someone they never imagined.
I was his fiance. At first, I looked out our bedroom door. There was a bunch of unmarked cars, police officers with bulletproof vests on, and I'm like completely naked. I just gotten out of the shower, and I was like,
The woman who greeted the authorities at Jordan's house was just the first surprise, and more twists were waiting for them. They immediately noticed that she wasn't the same woman Jordan had brought to Dr. Eric's house. This unexpected revelation opened new doors in the investigation.
I did have concerns that he was then maybe cheating on me with her, but at that point, I wasn't 100% sure. It wasn't until after our house got raided that I found out. So I stood outside of my house for 6 hours. They took my phone, all my electronics, because the warrant was on my name as well.
Kristen Cowles appeared confused but adamant in her stance that she had no idea why the police were there or what the raid was about. It quickly became clear that she was unaware of Jordan's double life, and that she'd been cheated on. When questioned about the items found in the house, Kristen firmly stated that Jordan had told her they were all gifts from his close friend.
Notably, during that search warrant, detectives had found a Faraday bag that contained the doctor's cell phones. A Faraday bag is essentially an electronic locking bag or device. Once it's placed in there, it is cut off from that communication and hides the signals. We also found in another location Dr. Garcia's wallet with his ID.
Kristen wasn't entirely in the dark about Dr. Eric, as Jordan had told her that he was terminally ill, which was nothing but an explanation for his frequent trips to Alaska, and Kristen had no reason to doubt it, at least not at first. But as the police questioned her and revealed more details, she began to piece things together. Slowly, it dawned on her that Dr. Eric had never been terminally ill.
My world turned upside down and inside out. He did have two sides. He had this facade that he put out that he was a great person and that he didn't like liars, but he was one himself.
Jordan's connection to Dr. Eric raised serious doubts. How did a man from Washington become so intertwined with the life of a respected surgeon in Alaska? And the answer lay in Jordan's troubled past. He was no stranger to brushes with the law. In 2010, Jordan crossed paths with a woman named Jessica Everton, who had no idea that his community service work, which seemed so noble on the surface, was actually court mandated. It was a consequence of being convicted of 2 felonies.
He was intoxicating. He really was. And then he used that to manipulate. He was very good at manipulating. Very good.
Jordan wasn't just a skilled manipulator, he was also quite popular with women, charming his way into their trust and earning a seemingly good reputation among them.
He'd have 2, 3 girlfriends at the same time, as a matter of fact, in the same truck, showing up at my house. One of the girls, she goes, I don't know what it is, but I can't seem to stay away from him. Later, I had a few connections that I got him into the adult industry. He was a dancer for a while, and then he became a model and an adult entertainer. He was doing movies.
These movies and his new role marked the beginning of his transformation into a new identity, Logan Cruz. But despite his flair for deception, the question remained, what was his connection to Dr. Eric?
They were boyfriends.
According to those who knew Jordan, they had never seen him and Dr. Eric together. Their lives appeared to be worlds apart. However, little did anyone realize that Dr. Eric himself harbored secrets, ones far darker and more complex than the other.
I know that he dated when he was young, and mostly I know this from my sister because my sister actually got more into his business than I did. So I think I left those topics alone.
Dr. Eric's family began to wonder if his inexperience with relationships had made him an easy target. It all seemed to trace back to a life-changing operation Dr. Eric underwent in Seattle. During his recovery, he crossed paths with none other than Jordan, who was working as a massage therapist at the time. That meeting was the start of their connection, and what began as casual appointments soon grew into something more personal. To everyone's disbelief, those frequent sessions evolved into a full-blown relationship between the two.
Do you think there were aspects of his private life that he thought would be difficult to share with your family? Yes. I personally suspected that, so I never really questioned him, but certainly it would have been something hard to discuss with my mom or my dad.
Though Jordan and Dr. Eric's relationship was kept hidden from the world, one person in Washington knew the truth. Amanda Polright, a close friend of Jordan. When the police tracked Amanda down, she had something significant to reveal.
Oh, I knew that he was his sugar daddy.
That the doctor was Jordan's sugar daddy?
He would send him money. He would ship him things. Whatever Jordan wanted, Jordan pretty much got, honestly.
It turned out the secrets weren't confined to Washington. Back in Alaska, investigators had stumbled upon a crucial piece of evidence, a love letter found at Dr. Eric's house. The letter written by Jordan read, I love you and I hope you never forget that. You are always on my mind, and you mean the world to me. I hope I make you happy, and I hope when you think of me, you smile. Love always, Jordan. But the trail didn't end there. At Jordan's house, investigators uncovered another letter.
Luna, na up to 25,000 pesos ang pwedeng mahiram? Where? Pwedeng humiram kahit one valid ID lang? Where?
Another letter, this one written by Dr. Eric to Jordan. And unlike Jordan's, this message carried a darkly ironic tone.
We located a Valentine's Day card. It was dated February 14, 2017, addressed to Jordan from Eric. I paraphrase what I read in that. You are my first and only love. Not kidding, you will probably kill me, but know that I will never let you down.
The authorities were inching closer to uncovering the truth behind Dr. Eric's mysterious death. With Jordan finally in custody, their focus shifted to linking him to the elevated levels of morphine and carbon monoxide found in Dr. Eric's system.
Cops go back to that video of Joplin from Walmart where they knew he bought all those packing crates. Well, the evidence also showed that's not all he bought.
He also bought a bag of charcoal. It was the one other thing, other than all these plastic beds, that Jordan Joplin purchased that day at Walmart.
Could Jordan have been trying to stage the scene to make it appear as though Dr. Eric had inhaled carbon monoxide from the grill to take his own life? If that's possible, then where did the morphine come from? As investigators dug deeper, they uncovered that Jordan had approached Amanda, his close friend, and asked her a peculiar question. How much morphine would it take to be fatal?
It was like, if I wanted to be able to just off myself one day, how much do you think I would need it?
Like, how much would it take to either, get high on it or slip away?
Mm-hmm.
When did that conversation happen before the doctor was killed?
I gave it to him way before, months probably.
Was there any discussion on how he used the morphine on the doctor?
No. He never mentioned anything about what he was doing at all.
By now, every clue and piece of evidence had fallen into place, allowing the police to form a theory of what happened to Dr. Eric. On March 15th, Jordan had allegedly visited Dr. Eric under the guise of love. During that visit, he administered a fatal dose of morphine and meticulously removed all the smoke detectors from the house. With Dr. Eric unconscious, Jordan placed a lit grill on the southeast side of the property, letting the smoke infiltrate the house through the open deck door. Then, being confident that his plan would erase all suspicion, Jordan returned to Washington, setting up a perfect alibi by later calling for a welfare check. But his carefully laid scheme had unraveled under the weight of the investigation.
Pretty much
Now, with all evidence pointing squarely at him, Jordan's plans had crumbled, and he was once again headed toward a confrontation with law enforcement, but this time for a very long time.
So Mr. Joplin was charged with murder in the first degree and also theft in the first degree.
The case had reached its climax, and it was time for the final decision. Nearly 20 people took the stand during the trial, each offering numerous testimonies. Countless arguments were laid before the jury, but the moment that sealed Jordan's fate came in the form of a single haunting video recovered from his phone.
The defendant, Jordan Joplin, took out his cell phone and he took a video of Dr. Eric Garcia unconscious, gasping for air, and close to death. 10 days later, on March 27, 2017, Ketchikan police officers found Dr. Garcia dead in the same position as in the video, wearing the same clothes as he did in the video.
The clip was so shocking, so deeply disturbing, that it left everyone in the courtroom in tears. But after weeks of deliberation, the jury reached their verdict.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Jordan Joplin, guilty of murder in the first degree, guilty of all charges. He was found guilty of murder in the first degree and theft in the first degree.
On April 9th, 2024, Jordan was sentenced to 99 years in prison without the possibility of parole, a decision that brought justice for Dr. Eric and closure for those who loved him. For Jordan, it was the end of the road, but for everyone affected by Dr. Eric's tragic death, it was a moment that changed their lives forever.
We heard from everyone
Yeah.
in Ketchikan how they like to remember your brother, Dr. Eric Garcia. How would you like us to remember him?
I think Eric's legacy is about compassion and caring, but he helped so many people along the way with medicine or just being friends with people and connecting with them.
Oh my God,
What are
sometimes
your thoughts on this case? Was just financial gain the motive for Jordan to kill Dr. Eric Garcia? Or were there more
greedy.
sinister layers behind his actions? We'd love to hear from you. If there's a case you'd like us to cover, don't hesitate to drop your recommendations in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel Mysterious 7 for more captivating true crime stories. Until next time, stay safe and keep your eyes peeled for the next mystery to unfold.
No, I only like see scene of the crime, but not so much.
Who's hiding under the blanket? Just a friend, like a really close friend. She's your girlfriend? Because I just met her. That's way too dangerous. How long ago did you meet her? About 2 days ago. 2021. Tell it to her. I got a question for you. You said, is that you?
No, sir. That's his wife.
His wife? He's got condoms in the center console. I'm worried about her, sure. Yeah. This is going to work a whole lot easier if you quit lying to me.
Over 1,400 miles from home, a young girl is found hiding under a blanket during a routine traffic stop. Behind the wheel is a 32-year-old man who claims he just met her days earlier in Las Vegas. But when police start peeling back the story, they find lies, fake names, and the culmination of a shocking multi-state investigation.
Yeah, I said she's 19. I did the math. I don't.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Just as the sun is coming up in Navajo County, Arizona, a sheriff's deputy notices a black SUV headed eastbound on Interstate 40 with several items hanging from the rearview mirror. When he pulls up behind the vehicle, the driver instantly takes the next exit, at which point the deputy makes the stop, only to find that the driver is not alone.
How you doing? Good. I'm Smith. I'm with the Navajo County Sheriff's Office. The reason I pulled you over, you have all those things hanging from your rearview mirror. That's an obstruction of view from the roadway. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought who's hiding under the blanket? Huh? Well, can I have you put the blanket down just so I know if there's not a gun or nothing under there? You all right? Yeah. Good. Okay. Is there anyone else in the car hiding? No, just two dogs. Two dogs? Yeah. Okay. Did you get your driver's license, your registration, and your insurance? Can I have her keep this blanket down? I don't know if there's like a weapon or anything underneath there. That's all. She's just passed out. She just passed out? Yeah, it's supposed to be police. It's inside. Okay. Can I get her ID? Sure. What's her
My
name?
God, maybe she's dead.
Daisy. Daisy?
Oh my God, missing 13-year-old girl.
And birthday? 2007? Daisy Garcia Guzman? Okay. Alright, can I have you come on back? I'll give you a written warning.
The driver, Raul Alexis Arellano Romero, is patted down and taken to sit in the deputy's front seat. But it's the identity of his female passenger that will turn this routine traffic stop into a morning of mystery.
Oh, man. You gotta handle it. How's your day going so far? Pretty good. Not too bad. A little tired, but not too bad. Gotcha. Where are you coming from? I'm originally from Puerto Rico, actually. Or where are you coming from? Oh, right now? So I traveled to Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. And I'm on my way back home to New Mexico. Gotcha. So you don't live in Alabama anymore? No, I don't. That's not how you get to New Mexico. Well, I had to kind of stop a little bit because it's starting to get tired. So I thought I could find somewhere here, but I guess there's nothing here. Thought that was possibly a gas station. That doesn't look like one. Yeah, you just passed like a dozen of them, actually. Oh, I did, for real? Yeah. I feel very, very weird being in your car right now, I'm not gonna lie. What is that? Would you rather stand out in the cold? I mean, I could've just stayed in the car. It's just kind of weird. I've never been invited into it. So your first time? Yeah. Where's Daisy from? Alabama or New Mexico? I think she's from New Mexico, if I remember correctly. Is she your girlfriend? No, she's not. Who is she? Just a friend. Like a really close friend. Nothing like that. How old is she? 19.
The deputy has noticed Raul's nervousness, writing in his report that his hands were shaking as he handed over his license. He decides to dig a little deeper into Raul's story.
So she's 19, right? Mm-hmm. Obviously, she's an adult. Mm-hmm. You said she didn't have an ID on her. Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
I don't think she has one. I don't think she's ever gotten one yet.
Not even an ID?
Not that I know of. I mean, she hasn't showed me or talked to me about one, so I really don't know.
How long ago did you meet her?
About 2 days ago. Sometime like that.
Where'd you meet her at?
Vegas.
And you were just taking her home?
Nah, kind of. Not really like that. She just said that she's never been to New Mexico. And I told her, I'm like, well, it's really flat land, so thought we'd go and see it together.
You said she was your girlfriend?
I never said she was.
Okay. Must have been a misunderstanding.
No, I never said she was. I just met her. That's way too soon. Just been kind of getting to know her, I guess.
With Raul's answers not quite lining up, the deputy calls for backup.
Yeah, I do. I do watch the next 48.
Just she wanted to go to New Mexico, so she asked for a drive. That's why I think she's like a drifter or something, or a nomad.
We got a problem with human smuggling going on.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what human smuggling is?
English isn't my first language, so
You speak very good English.
I know I do, but smuggling sounds like
I was not born yesterday. You know what human smuggling, human trafficking is?
human trafficking, yes.
Okay. But there's a little bit of a difference. So human smuggling would be hiding an individual that's not from this country, bringing them across and taking them somewhere to another state.
Gotcha.
Like you met a female 2 days ago.
Yeah.
You're taking her to another state.
I gotcha, but
You don't really know anything about her.
yeah, I see what you mean. Does that really look like the smuggling type?
Anybody can be a smuggler. We've got grandmas, we got grandmas, we got...
Oh, no. That's just
I can tell you that as soon as I get behind you, you jump off the interstate and you go to a dead-end road saying that you're going to New Mexico. It doesn't help.
Oh, that's fair. Well, I mean, I'm not from here.
To get to the bottom of things, the deputy turns to the girl for answers.
Do you have an ID on you, Daisy? And what's your last name?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Just going to.
When did you meet him?
Someone.
A long time ago.
Oh, you.
Okay.
As the K9 unit arrives on scene, the police gather Daisy and Raul together so the drug dog can sniff the vehicle. The deputy takes the opportunity to again ask a question he's gotten 2 different answers to.
How old are you, Daisy?
I'm 17.
You're 17.
You were 19.
Sorry.
2007.
You didn't.
So, man, I did the math.
With that odd excuse hanging in the air, the K9 deputy comes back with news that adds yet another wrinkle to this traffic stop.
All right, y'all. So my K9's trained to detect 4 odors of cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, and fentanyl.
What then?
You indicate a positive alert to the vehicle. Having said that, have you guys been in contact with any of those drugs?
Like, with any, no.
No, like no one.
But,
He's alert to weed, man.
okay, well,
No one's smoked any meth. No friends in Vegas messing around with anything.
no, and I didn't really have anybody in the car much, so.
Okay. I can't alert the vehicle and save Arizona because it's probable cause to search the vehicle, okay? So we are going to search the vehicle. You guys say we're not going to find anything? No tutors, no paraphernalia, nothing like that?
Nothing.
Okay.
As they prepare to search the car, Daisy and Raul are separated once more.
Daisy, can you come here real quick?
Maybe at most.
Can I search you real quick?
Yeah.
Well,
Can I search you real quick?
but nothing like broke or anything like that.
You got nothing on you? I'm going to have you sit in the front seat of my car, okay? Before anybody goes in here without me in there, I got to get your handcuffs, okay? Just so you don't grab any of my stuff. Just go ahead and put them behind your right.
Wait, why are you?
She's just detained right now because I'm not going to be in here to watch her. She's just going to sniff my vehicle. I don't need anyone going through my computer.
Oh, okay.
As they begin the search, the deputies discuss the growing discrepancies in the pair's stories.
So she's hiding under this. Yeah. And like I pull it up, she looks younger. He says she's 19 and they met 2 days ago. She says they met a long time ago and that she's 17. Sure. And they met in Vegas and he's taking her home to New Mexico for her. OPR settlement in Idaho. He said he went to Vegas. Interesting. Yeah, 911 police. Definitely your CCH. She has no luggage in the car. Oh, there's the weed.
But at the moment, the deputies are more interested in finding out the truth behind Daisy and Raul's situation than what they found in the SUV.
Now that you're not next to him, have you seen him use any drugs for the past couple days?
Yes.
No. And how old are you?
17.
Okay, so did you give him a fake ID?
Yes, sir.
Did you give him a fake name and date of birth?
Yes, sir.
So why is the date of birth that he ran come back to somebody who's 19? You don't know?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how long have you known him?
Multiple years.
Multiple years, okay. And how old is he? Not sure. Do you know his full name?
Alexis Ayajube.
Okay. Is that your boyfriend or another friend?
We're kind of like family.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a personal question. So see if you want to answer. Have you guys had any kind of sexual contact? No. Okay.
The cops note that a fake tattoo on Daisy's neck is wearing off, giving them more reason to suspect that she might be younger than she's letting on. Meanwhile, the other deputy turns up the heat on Raul.
Do you relay exactly what happened this weekend? With her and your travel plans and everything like that?
Why?
Because it's not adding up. I talked to her, talked to you. I'm getting two different stories. I just want to figure out what actually happened so that we can go on from there.
Okay, what did she say?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Well, I mean, I feel weird answering. I just told you I told you what happened.
So you met her 2 days ago.
Yes.
You went to Vegas. You met her 2 days ago.
Yes. Well,
You said she's 19. She's 17.
I did the math from. I don't know.
And what are your plans with her? Because it doesn't make sense that you're going to take her to New Mexico, but you're not going to take her home.
I travel. No, I am taking her back. I travel a lot. So I just going to New Mexico for a little bit. I'm gonna see my mom. My dog just died. One of my dogs just died from my mom's house.
Well, what are you going to do with her? You said you're not taking her to your mom.
I'm not like to stay. Not like that. No. She's gonna get a hotel, I'm guessing. I really don't know.
With what money?
I didn't really think about that. To be honest, I guess with mine. Anyways, at this point, I feel like I need a lawyer because I'm feeling a little harassed. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not being harassed. You're detained.
I know
At this
but
point, okay. So you're going to go in the back of one of these cars.
seems a little sketchy. So
No. You'll be fine.
Yeah, that must be
Start
nice.
it off with you'll be fine.
sure. I'm not from here. I don't know how this place works, and I know some places.
I can tell you that if you're taking a 17-year-old girl across state lines and you don't know any of that information, you go to Vegas, you pick her up, everything that I've seen so far, obviously you're detained, okay?
The deputy will
Okay.
soon discover the truth behind Daisy's identity, but it will take some work to get past what he believes is possibly Raul's coaching.
All right, easy. So I've got a bunch of questions because this isn't really making sense to me, okay? Are you from California?
No, sir.
Where are you from?
Where I was born?
Like where are you living right now?
What's it called? I forgot what it's called.
Just be honest with me, please, because we will figure out everything, okay? Just please be honest with me so that it's not any more confusing than it needs to be. Can I get your real name? We're gonna get a fingerprint scanner here. We're gonna get a fingerprint scanner here.
Do I have to do it?
What?
Do I have to do it?
Yeah, we're gonna get your identity. Okay. So I'm gonna need your full name. Here's the thing, Daisy, or whatever your name is. You're not in trouble right now. We are the police. We're here to help you. We're not here to get him in trouble. But you're 17 years old. I cannot let you go with him from here on. Okay. So we need to figure out who you are and where we can help you go. Okay, what's your name?
Daisy.
No. Tell me your real name.
Daisy.
Okay, how do you spell it? Here's the thing. If you lie about your name, you're going to jail. And we will figure it out. We've got facial recognition and the fingerprint scanner. Okay. So I'm gonna give you. This is your last chance to give me a truthful identification. You're gonna have to give me a true name and a date of birth, otherwise you go to jail. Okay.
At last, the girl admits to the deputy that she's not a 17-year-old nomad, but rather a 13-year-old from the opposite side of the country.
You can cancel the facial rec and fingerprint scanner. Locate the 101. She's a missing juvenile out of Alabama.
Daisy's real name turns out to be Dayetzi Pizarro, listed as missing on a bulletin from the Marshall County, Alabama Sheriff's Office on April 19th, 11 days earlier. It's far from the last twist in this rapidly intensifying case.
What grade are you in?
8.
How long ago did you run away?
Like, oh, here?
Tam, what are you doing with him?
Huh?
What are you doing with him?
I'm just shallow.
The alert out of Alabama about Dayetzi also lists a person of interest, none other than 32-year-old Raul Alexis Arellano Romero.
Right now you're detained because you lied about who she was. Okay? I lied about who she was? Yeah. You know her longer than 2 days. You've been traveling with her for longer than that. You went to Alabama, right? Yes. Okay. When did you leave Alabama? Wow. A while ago. How long is a while ago, man? Like a while. Like years? Months. Like months. Like you're talking about maybe 8 months? Okay. Almost a year? 2021. Still look at her. I don't know. Hey, I got a question for you. Is that you?
No, sir. That's his wife.
His wife?
Yeah.
Okay. It's his wife. So has she been with you ever since you went to Alabama? No. Okay, so when did you pick her up? Like 2-3 days ago. I know, see, dude, this is gonna work a whole lot easier if you quit lying to me, okay? I know you're lying to me, bro. We already know that you've been with her for longer than 2 days. So are you gonna tell me honestly how long you've been with her? Wait, what makes you think that you know that I've been with her? I'm done talking with you. Sit in that car. I already talked to her. I got all the information that I need.
But when the deputies get on the phone with authorities in Alabama, they learn that there's still much more to uncover in this disturbing case.
It looks like it says she left around like in the morning while the family was asleep. It looks like it was from February 2024. She was reported missing.
It turns out that this is actually the second time Raul has been accused of taking the girl on an unauthorized road trip, and the deputy gets on the phone with authorities in Massachusetts to learn more about a pending case from last year.
So we had a kidnapping case here in Massachusetts back in, I believe it was in July. He drove all the way over here and picked this child up who was here. She was.
Hello, food and felons. Hi.
this child up who was here. She was here on vacation with her mom, her biological mom. She came here and picked her up and took her out of state lines. We were able to, with help with the state police, we were able to find them out in like Virginia somewhere, and he was arrested. He was in prison for some time. His case is actually coming up soon. I was just on the phone with the DA. I was not aware that she was on the run again with him. Yeah. I'm glad you guys found her. Thank you guys. Well, I'll be in touch. Give me a little bit of time. I'm gonna be in touch with her parents as well as the DA's office here, and I'll call you guys back.
Raul is transported to the Navajo County Sheriff's Office for questioning, while Dayetzi is taken to the Family Advocacy Center in Show Low to be given a forensic interview.
I know it may seem like it, but you're still not in trouble, okay? We're not charging you with anything. We're probably going to have to arrange for a way to get you back home, and I don't know what your relationship is with your parents, but maybe get you in contact with them, if that's what you want.
In her interview, Dayetzi says she met Raul 2 years ago through her older brother. They began communicating through online games like Fortnite and Call of Duty, where she told him that she wanted to take a trip to Vegas. He picked her up outside her house, and they stayed the night in Tennessee and Montana before finally arriving at a hotel in Henderson, Nevada. She insists that they slept in separate beds and had no intimate contact, and while some items of interest were found in Raul's vehicle,
He's detained right now because he's in the prison. He's got condoms in the center console. He's talking to her still.
no charges regarding a physical relationship have been filed. Meanwhile, at the sheriff's office, Raul is less than cooperative with the detectives.
We've been talking to, we've been getting all the information she has. So we talked to her, and now we want your side of the story. I want to hear from you, right? What's going on? So, he started where at the beginning. Honestly, that doesn't say. What do you mean with that? Exactly that. The straightforward meaning of nothing to say. I don't feel comfortable enough talking to you guys, especially after all of this. This was just a stop because I had stuff hanging on my mirror, like the mirror to look in the back. And then it went for all of a sudden it turned into like they were checking to see if my car had drugs, and I got completely blown out of proportion. So I don't feel confident enough with any of you guys, to be honest.
With Raul unwilling to talk, the detective reveals what comes next.
I don't know if I told you there, but there was a warrant for your arrest for kidnapping, nationwide extradition. So you will be booked into the Navajo County Jail that you went to earlier for that warrant. Okay.
Raul Alexis Arellano Romero was transported back to Alabama the next day, where he was charged with interference with custody. Arellano Romero's case remains open and ongoing. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon.